i förra avsnittet av Ocean Avenue.
I just hate to see you throw away a friendship over one little mistake.
It's not a little mistake. Whatever, you wouldn't understand.
Don't you walk away from me, young lady.
What?
You heard me. You know, I put up with a lot of your crap, and I do it with a smile because I know how difficult it is to be a teenager these days. But at some point, you're gonna have to stop bitching and start listening.
It's probably been pretty difficult on you, living at the estate, seeing Anne with Martin every day.
If you have a question, Detective, why not just ask it?
You want direct? You got it. Tell me, did you threaten Anne Devon the night she disappeared?
I don't believe this. The police think Patterson died of natural causes.
What?
Yeah, the autopsy says cardiac failure.
But didn't you tell me he was like 40 years old?
Yeah, exactly. And as far as I could tell, he was in pretty damn good shape. But there's definitely something not right here.
But if the autopsy said he died of cardiac failure, then that kind of rules out any connection with Bobby's accident.
Yeah, I know. Which is why I'm not buying any of it. I mean, come on, a guy doesn't just have a heart attack and conveniently fall into the water and drown. It just doesn't make any sense. Hey, wait a minute. That lab tech that Patterson was tracking? I mean, he just dropped dead of cardiac failure, too. And I think he was just a couple of years older than I am.
So what are you gonna do?
And go to the police department. Collect Patterson's personal effects.
I'm going with you. And don't even try and stop me.
Miss Hamilton, I wouldn't dream of it.
Just think about this for a minute, Dad. What better way for Gabby Hamilton to get back at the Devon family than to use one of our very own to bring us down?
Look, I know Gabby is very angry, but I've known her since she was a kid. I don't believe she's vindictive.
She's working with that Crystal Tate woman. Just how do you think this whole hate campaign against the Devons got started in the first place?
She's upset about her mother. That's natural. There's no reason to take extreme measures.
Are you sure you want to take that risk?
Look, Gabby's going to be at the Martinique photo shoot, right?
Yeah, Tony can't be there, so she has to be. I don't know, maybe you're right. You know, maybe, hey, what's the worst that could happen? Gabby Hamilton, who hates us, is running our family business's fashion shoot, and our brother Lucas is belly up to the bar, hitting on some chick with a nice ass. That's fantastic.
So you think Gabby's going to sabotage the shoot, don't you?
Well, if you're asking, do I think if she'll be a distraction to Lucas, the answer is yes. I think that's a distinct possibility. And then they won't get through the shoot, and the magazine will be very displeased, and we'll be working in overtime. Why don't you just let me step in and take this thing over now?
Let's not jump the gun.
Okay. It's your call. But if this thing goes south on us...
Lucas knows how important this shoot is to Devon and Levante.
Well then, I guess you'll just have to sit back and see what happens. And like I said, what's the worst thing that could happen? We lose a huge amount of money. But all things considered, I guess that might not be the worst thing.
What do you mean, all things considered?
If Lucas doesn't pull through for us this time, I mean, let's face it, he's not even in the running. You're a businessman, Dad. And any good horse trader knows when to change stallions, right?
You know, sometimes, Macy, sometimes you just gotta keep betting on the long shot. Because when that son of a gun comes in, it pays real big. See you at the house, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. It's Macy. I need to talk to you about Martinique. That's right.
I wanted tonight to be special.
Just tell me what happened.
I can't. I got myself into something. I'm trying to get myself out. But I have to do it my way.
I'm just not gonna sit here and let somebody use you as a punching bag. You could have died.
I know.
And the drugs?
I'm gonna quit.
Don't tell me you're gonna do that alone, too. Please, please, let me help you. Please just trust me enough to do that. Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah.
Look, I gotta go take care of something. I'll be back as soon as possible. And don't open that door for anyone but me.
I won't.
Don't worry, Kayla. Jody will come around.
I don't think so. She was so harsh to me today. So cruel. I mean, I know I hurt her. Just never realized how much.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Ione.
Hey. So I totally wasn't eavesdropping, but I heard you talking about Jody, and I just wanted to know if you knew what her problem was.
You're not talking about...
Oh, no. That's kind of weird, though. You know, ever since Jody stopped taking those pills, she's actually been pretty cool. But a couple of days ago, she started acting worse than ever. And I was totally gonna blame it on her monthly thing, but Jody she isn't like that. At least, not over something like that.
I don't know. I just think she's been jumpy because of her SATs.
So you guys are cool with her?
Why wouldn't we be?
Well, it's just that last night she started freaking out and, well, she knocked over that picture of you three. You know, the one at the beach. I thought it was kind of weird since that's the only real picture she's ever had on her wall. Unless you count Marilyn Manson. Did I say something wrong?
That's it. I gotta talk to her.
Hey, are you okay?
Thanks.
For what? Ask her.
I'll look forward to our surprise. See. Ciao.
Mr. Avanti, Crystal Tate, Miami Sun.
I know who you are, Miss Tate.
I went to the showroom to look for you and they sent me here.
I've read your articles. They're very, interesting.
Oh, thank you. I like to make them interesting so long as I have my facts straight, which is why I'm here.
Oh, I can't imagine how I could be of any help. But please ask whatever you need.
Okay. You were in the fashion industry in Miami about 25 years ago, right?
Well, I don't like to date myself, but yes, I was a young designer with quite a following back then.
So you hung out with all the movers and the shakers, right?
Indeed, I did.
Do you know a woman named Jazz DeGeese?
I may have been guilty of disliking Anne, but of killing her? That's preposterous.
Well, I'm not accusing you of anything, but I assume since you all lived in the same house, you might be aware of certain things.
What kind of things?
Well, things like Anne and Martin's relationship, how solid it was.
As far as I know, it was pretty solid.
Then why would Anne's daughter think that her mother was about to divorce Martin? Did Anne have a lover?
I'm sorry, I wouldn't know about that.
Well, let's just suppose she did. Any chance it would have been Stefan Eriksson?
Stefan was obsessed with Anne. And if you ask me, he's the one who killed her.
Jody, you have a visitor.
Okay. Looks like the two of you need to do some talking. It was great seeing you again, sweetie. And don't forget about our shindig tomorrow night at the Squeeze.
How could I?
Why the hell do I need to find a synonym for lugubrious? I mean, who the hell uses that word anyway?
Call her.
And why would I have to know anything about geometry? I mean, am I actually going to use it in the real world?
Call her.
What?
Why don't you call her already, Jody? You know you're going to sometime, so why don't you just get it over with?
I'm trying to study.
Why are you so damn stubborn?
Me? What, did you forget like less than a week ago you were just as mad at her as I am? Maybe even more?
No, I didn't forget. But whatever, look, I'm still trying to find out why she did it and what was her purpose.
You know, would you stop trying to convince me that I'm wrong here? It's her fault, Dylan. And I need someone to admit it and tell me that I am not wrong for feeling this way.
You're not wrong, okay? I guess, in a way, I'm still hurt. But I'm trying, Jody. I'm trying to see what she did show us, and not what she didn't.
Well, that sounds really sweet and all, but why the hell should I believe anything she ever said to me?
Would you grow up already? You know, Kayla faked a lot of things, but being our friend wasn't one of them. I know that, she knows that, and you know that.
Did your little speech make you feel better?
Well, if you end up calling her, yeah.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to try again tomorrow.
Don't worry, I will.
Great. Honestly, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I appreciate your cooperation, Mrs. Devon. And if I have any further questions, I know where to reach you.
Of course, Detective. And please, give my best regards to your father.
Will do. And thanks again for your time.
This does not look good.
Take a look at that.
Why does this number look so familiar?
Why?
This is Crystal Tate's number from the Sun. Why would Patterson be calling her?
Yes, I was loosely acquainted with her. From what I recall, she was quite a party girl. Spent time with all the high rollers.
Would that include Martin Devon and Jack Hamilton?
Possibly. I don't know. I traveled in a different crowd. There is one person who knew her quite well. The woman who ran Miami Models.
Who would that be?
Catherine Devon.
Oh, I am so glad you're here, Kayla. I know you two can work this out. You're just too close to let this friendship disappear. Have a seat.
Actually, I'm only here to...
Wait right here. I'm gonna go get Jody. Oh, don't move.
I just had to do some pretty fast dancing.
Is Detective O'Keefe asking questions about Anne?
Yes. They're itching to make an arrest.
Is there anything that I can do?
I think I just threw him off track. That might buy some time.
For what?
For all of us to get our stories straight.
Yes? I'd like to leave a message for Will O'Keefe. Just tell him an old friend called.
Right. No, that shouldn't be a problem. All right. No, I'll catch you downtown. All right, you got it.
Yo, what the hell are you doing here, man? I'm gonna rip somebody apart. Don't try to stop me. Blow your cover, man. Are you crazy?
Jade, this is the doctor. I hope we can operate together very soon. I'll be in touch.
I nästa avsnitt av Ocean Avenue.
Aren't we overdoing the politeness just a tad? Or is the competition in?
Well, the first rule of good warfare is never let the enemy see you rounding up your troops.
Well, if Terry Martin thinks she's going to take over business in this town, she's in for more than a fight.
Do we have all of South Beach's movers and shakers?
I think so. I got a call earlier today from Catherine Devon's assistant.
I take it they're coming. Well, I think this is going to be a very interesting evening. Don't you, Denise?
Miami models bit the dust in '77? Are you sure about that? No kidding? Yeah, it's important. Thanks. Wow, 1977 was a real busy year.
Hi. Hey, why didn't you ever tell me you knew that PI guy Patterson? He was your source, wasn't he?